Well, it's that time of year again, when the most ignorant two-legged creatures on Earth put out free dinner buffets for wildlife. It's baiting, really. Baiting wildlife by putting their chicks out, putting their birds out, or just having chickens or ducks unprotected from predators. Basically moving into a finely tuned ecosystem with prey animals and putting up a big neon buffet sign saying, "Come and get it," and then getting really tantrum prone and flipping out and running onto social media or YouTube going, "Oh my god, this and that, killed my chickens, and this massacred my ducks, and this took out my turkeys," and you're putting prey animals in the middle of an ecosystem with predators that has always evolved with predators, and we're not the only predators in it, and we're sort of just keeping stock levels of prey animals and expecting no other predators to be hungry, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing when somebody goes and asks for advice on, "Oh, this got into my chicken coop, what do I do?" And the first 20 responses are, "Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, trap it and kill it, drown it and shoot it," and blah, blah. I thought I'd give some actual logical, rational tips on how to handle this situation. Because who the fuck are we to go around baiting and murdering wildlife? I mean, I live in the middle of a fucking forest in the middle of nowhere. To assume I don't have other hungry neighbors around, four-legged and winged and otherwise, is ridiculously ignorant and not remotely realistic. So, yeah, just some thoughts on that, but you need to build a really secure coop if you are going to have prey animals, and they need to be locked in at night. And unfortunately, rats are really good at chewing through wood and other materials, and weasels follow them in. And when they run out of rats to eat, they can go for your birds. I have found massacre scenes myself, and have had to make improvements because the weasel isn't to blame, the raccoon isn't to blame, the coyote isn't to blame, I am. Because I'm the one keeping these animals artificially and unnaturally in an already perfected, fine-tuned ecosystem that has developed over tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of years. And it is my responsibility to ensure the safety of these little birds in that system and work within that system. And not expect the entire world to just, conform to my magical wishes of nothing wanting to eat chickens, because wild animals don't have it easy. They're having babies right now and they need to feed them. So if you put food out, and by food I mean livestock, you're just offering them up. And the only person to get mad at is yourself when they come to the dinner bell. Hate to break it to you, but let's look at this maturely and not from a 5-year-old throwing a fucking tantrum sort of mindset of everything's gonna be my way or the highway in this system, when our species is only a little tiny part of the world, and we're this little itty-bitty part of everything else that's always been happening and not the center of it. Like the sun does not rotate around you and your chickens. So it's just thought I'd get that out there. But yeah, 1/4-inch hardware cloth around everything, or weasels can get in. Raccoons are extremely clever and pretty much have hands like we do, and can do all sorts of things with those hands, like pull your duck's head through chicken wire and just decapitate it. Not to get gory or anything, but shit's happened. So when you decide you're gonna start growing your own food, you need to prepare to be responsible enough to prevent, put a sneeze guard over the fucking buffet and keep them out before something disastrous happens, and you won't have to deal with the aftermath of that. Hopefully. I mean, there's hawks, black bear, all sorts of critters that just, communication is key with other species. It's like, I don't know. But this whole, I'm gonna go murder anything that touches my chickens and they're gonna just be left out and, take no responsibility attitude is really getting old. And, I mean, we're in the middle of a mass extinction of life on Earth here. The birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees are all in trouble. And we've got to really ask ourselves what role we're playing in the ecosystem to improve it instead of diminish it. Because without all these other critters, like raccoons, possum, beaver, and everybody else, I mean, we can't survive if that all collapses. We're absolutely done without these other critters. And making your farm work alongside of nature instead of against it, very, very important for our continued survival. So, just thought I'd get that off my chest. Take preemptive responsibility for your critters. Make sure they have secure housing. Get a livestock guardian dog. Take responsibility. And your food will be more successful. The critters in the forest will be happier. There won't be much conflict. And maybe we can all learn something. Right. Right here we got our 1/4-inch hardware cloth surrounding this little movable chick tractor here. As you can see, something can get through this chicken wire here, but not that layer there. So, yes, Rooster. This is a baby monitor, or a baby camera. It's just wired up on an extension cord, and there's a little receiver inside. And at night, all you need is the volume on,
anything breaks into here, the chickens start screaming, I'm gonna hear it right next to my bed. So that's a fail-safe for any weasels getting in here.